Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the season final of F1 Tonight UK. My name is Sil and I will be your host for tonight's race. Tonight we will be racing at the Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. Let's run to the championship standings. In first place is our season 1 champion Dylan Platt with 383 points. In second place is Phil Harris. In third, Callum White. In fourth, Ryan Leah. In fifth, Ross Milburn. In sixth is Sean Street. In seventh is Gary McKenney. In eighth is Tony Foster. In ninth, Jake Sorrell. In 10th, Adrian Rich. In 11th, Jamie Good. In 12th, Cameron Widdowson. In number 13 is Jack Wilson. 14 is Thomas Cook. 15, Chris Knight. 16 is Lee Pratt. 17, Matt Gucci. In 18th, Carl Jackson, and in the end of the grid is Ryan Doran. Sorry. All right, let's get to the track because Q1 has started. Here we are. Let's see Jake Sorrell now out on his out lap. Of course, this is the season final. Nothing can change at the top of the table. At least no one else can win the championship because that has been won by Dylan Platt. So yeah, we're now waiting for someone to set a lap. Q1 there are now 15 minutes left of Q1. Then we'll go to Q2 where there will be 15 drivers, and then in Q3 there will be 10 drivers left, and they will decide who takes pole position. First to set a lap is Jack Wilson. Is this? Yeah. And let's see what he can do. Medium tyre, now coming out of the hairpin on the long straight. DRS open. He is being followed by Ross Milburn, who is on his out lap. Here we go, let's go on board. I wonder what time he's going to set. Really quick through this section, sorry. Oh! He cancelled his lap. Let's see Carl Jackson in the Renault. Of course, new this season. Let's see what he can do on the soft tyre. Phil Harris with a 1:39.0, but Jake Sorrell with a 1:36.2. That's a good lap. Of course, Phil Harris on the hard tyre. I think he might be trying to improve his lap right now. Although he isn't low on the ERS. Jeez. Let's see, Ross Milburn. Ryan Lee sets fastest lap with a 1:35.9. That's 3 tenths quicker than Jake Sorrell. Lee Pratt with a 1:38.6, also on the hard tyre. Some people are driving on the hard tyre just to not use any soft tyres or medium tyres, so they can use them in sessions after this session. possible, but very quick here. Purple sector in sector 2. Want a bit wide there. Let's see, it's going to be close. No, it's not quick enough, but where is he going to be? Oh, he invalidated his lap. Let's see. We are going on board with Ryan Lee. No, jeez. Jamie Good for his fast lap. Sorry. Here he goes. I think he did a lap before this, but he might have cancelled it because he wasn't happy with it. But now really flying to this section. Small lock up there. Wow, big moment there, almost into the wall actually. Wow. Sean Street on a medium tyre in sector 3 now. I found this corner very hard myself because you lock up the tyres very easily. In this corner you gotta watch out for the track limits on the in and outside. What it will hit me? A 130. Oh, that's second place for him with a 136.2 on the medium tyres. That's an incredible lap. Beating Jake Sorrell on the soft tyre. Here. Also on the hard tyre, just to not waste this a soft compound. Let's see. Ryan Liam mentions in the live chat that you should follow F1 Tonight on Instagram, and of course you should do that. We made a new Instagram account for our followers. Talking about Ryan Liam, he still is on, he still is on pole position kind of for this with a 135.3. Good lap there. Chris hasn't been with us for that long, so this is very impressive, of course. Sean Street now coming into the pits. I think he might be satisfied with this lap. There you go. People also can use this session as a kind of test session, because if you're quick enough, what I'm talking about, you don't have to be quick enough, because Jamie Good has actually retired, so everyone will go through in this session, so people can use this session as a practice session. Of course you don't want to drive too many laps because you might crash and then you can't drive in the following sessions. Well, we didn't see a lap yet from Adrian Rich, who is still in the garage. I think that's a risk, because trying to set one lap, if you fill that lap or get a track limit or you crash, it's over. Or a small bit of wing damage, you will be suffering, of course. And here at F1 Tonight we have rules. You have to set one competitive lap each session. Chris Knight coming in. Of course, very satisfied with his lap, I think. It's 6 tenths quicker than Ryan Leah. I think that's very impressive. Talking about impressive, Dylan Platt, Season 1 champion. Now trying to set his lap on the hard tyre, just to practice on not waste a compound. Pratt, of course, last race, very impressive. I think he started 13th and he ended up in the top 10 and scoring major points in the championship, and I think he might have secured his place in the championship. Great job last race. Let's see where. Lee Pratt, he's 16th in the championship. And behind him is Matt Kuchar with 7 points. Phil Harris improving his time with 4 tenths. And he's now in the final sector. Coming around the last corner, what will it be? A 1:37.5, that's good for hard tyres, on which are 6 laps old, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Lee retires because he is satisfied with his lap. Adrian still not out yet. This might be him. Very good shot from the Mercedes here. Coming into the back straight now. Really tight line. This corner there is a great opportunity for overtaking in the race. Loads of overtaking. I hope you're going to see a lot of overtakes there. Still out, trying to set a better lap on the medium tyre. And he might be improving, I don't know. Let's see. Wasn't an improvement. Adrian should be coming out around now. You should come out around the 2 minutes, so he has 1 minute left to go out on his outlap and set a time. Ross Milburn with a 1:35.1. That's 2 tenths quicker than Chris Knight, and on the soft tyre. Same tyre. Amazing. Good lap there. Sean Street also is very satisfied. Phil Harris set 7 laps on his hard tyre. But now going very slow. He might be out of fuel. Let's see, are there any people still out on fast laps? Gary McKenny is 2 seconds down on his fastest lap, so I think Gucci might be going for another one. He's now in sector 2, he's 1:10 down on his fastest lap. Hope he can improve. 2:10s down at the end of sector 2. Will he improve in the final sector and get Phil Harris? Adrian retired from the session. Which it didn't improve, unfortunately. At least I think he did. No, he did he? Carl Jackson now going for another lap on a new set of soft tyres. Really cutting the edges really a bit. Braking in for the... Oh, going straight. For the chicane now coming up to the hairpin. I think he might have given up. Or of course he might be going for another lap. Which, wow, I don't think he has time for another lap. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Matthew now out again. If this isn't his flying lap, he won't have enough time either. Unless of course he cuts a corner. No, he's 10 seconds down on his lap. Which means this is it for Q1. We've lost Jamie Good, who mysteriously retired from the session. Let's go on to Q2. So that's it, your top 3 is Ross Milburn, Chris Knight and Ryan Leah. All on soft tyres, 7/10ths apart from each other. And here you can see that loads of people tried the hard tyre to just practice or get rid of the set. Here we are, Q2. In this session we will lose 4 people because Adrian Rich didn't set a lap. He cannot go through to Q2. So, who will be in the top 10? And who will drop out in Q2? Let's see. Mercedes is going out for the first lap. It's Chris Knight. Oh! Williams got in front of him. Of course, a very weird pit exit here. You've got to go through a tunnel that goes under the track. Very well engineered, I think. Right, here Chris Knight. What will he be able to do? Out now are Ross Milburn, Ryan Lear, Phil Harris, Lee Pratt, Sean Street, Jack Wilson, Carl Jackson and Chris no. Oh, what am I saying? Oh, sorry. Callum White, of course. Oh man. Huh. I've been calling Chris Knight for the whole time, oh god. Sorry Callum, and friends and family. Let's see Ross Milburn now on his first flying lap of the session. Sean Street retired. That's not good. Where is that? Let's see. Now on board with Callum White. Ooh, big oversteer moment there. Yellow flags around here. I did not see Sean's car, but I think he might have crashed in that section. That's very unfortunate. Brad on his flying lap on the hard tyre. That's a weird decision. I mean, it's maybe good for in the race, but it would be very hard to reach the top 10 on hard tyres. Let's see if you can do it. Be very amazing. Bit busy around this part of the track, with Carl Jackson driving over there on the right and one of the Mercedes on the left, both not on a flying lap, but Phil Harris is in the Rocket Williams. Jack Wilson with the first lap of 1:35.8. Let's see on what tyre that was. Everyone is now out on track. Oh, I say it, and Carl Jackson comes in. So that means 12 people are now on track, so it will be a bit busy, as you can see here on the minimap on the right of your screen, which is a new feature in the new F1 game. Making room for who is that? It's Chris. It's Callum White. Jeez, Callum. Jack Wilson still on top with a 1:35.8. In second place, Jet is Sorrel with a 1:36.2. We saw Callum White locking up there a bit. He is on his flying lap on the hard tyre. And it seems loads of people are setting their fast laps on hard tyres in Q2. And the tyre you set your lap in Q2 on will be your starting tyre for the race. Platt also on the hard tyre in sector 1, followed by Carl Jackson on his out lap. Let's see Dylan. Ryan Leah's retired. I don't think that's because he's satisfied with his lap. He did set a good lap though, on medium tyres, but yeah, there are yellow flags in sector 3, let's see. Yeah, he crashed on the final corner. You can see on the minimap. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Ryan Leah. Doesn't seem to be on a fast lap. This is Chris Knight though. Let's go on board with him for his fast lap. Oh, he is going into the pits. I guess to refuel. The man at the top of the table at the moment, Jack Wilson, comes into the pits. Platt still out and improving by 2.8 seconds on his last lap, and he's only in sector 1. In last race, amazing drive for him, got his first pole position. Can he get his second one in the final race of the season? Season 1 of F1 Tonight UK. In sector 3, Carl Jackson retired. That's painful. I think it might have... Yeah, he crashed in the same corner as Ryan did. Look, there he is. Oh, he's blocking the pit entrance. Oh, almost blocking the pit entrance. Oh, I think he wanted to go into the pits too quickly and hit the wall. He understood right into it, I think. course, Milburn is the only one to not set a time yet in this session, but he is on a fast lap at the moment, so let's see. It's going to be a quick one. Around 5th or 4th, no, first place. Oh my god, a 1:35.5 for him on the medium tyre, beating Jack Wilson on the soft tyre with a 1:35.8. Amazing lap time from Ross, of course. Dylan on his out lap, Callum on his out lap, and wait, no, what am I saying? No, Callum on his out lap, yes, and Cameron Widdowson also on his out lap. Kieran Mechanic now putting in his lap, going 5th fastest with 1:26.6. Good lap from him. Lee Pratt also on a fast lap, 1 second quicker than his last lap. But he's going very slow around the session and he invalidated his lap. Chris Knight. Is this an improvement of... No, can't be. Chris Knight, I think, on an out lap. Well, wait, he put in fastest lap, a 1:35.0. That's very close to a 1:34. I think we might see a 1:34 in the next session. Moment we will be driving Q1, no Q3 with only 8 people because Ryan and Colby tied with their laps are faster than Callum Wright, Cameron Wilson and Lee Pratt's laps. Let's see if they can improve. If they can't, it will be over for them in this session. Lee Pratt now on a fast lap, improving by 1 second. To beat or Carl Jackson or Ryan Lear. Wide there. Flags in sector 2, but that's just a Mercedes slowing down for another driver. Let's see, coming around the final turn now. It will be enough. 4th place for Lee Pratt with a 1:36.0. Good lap from him there. Pushing himself into Q3. And I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Cameron Widdowson, is he on a fast lap? I think he is. I don't know if he is improving, but oh, that's a big moment there. He slides and gets some wing damage there. And that's Q3. Q2 over for him. Making some donuts. I think he might be a little frustrated not making it into Q3. He had the potential. And that's it for Q2. Jigsaw's still improving, but it won't matter a lot because he is already safe into Q3. Of course, we'll watch him finishing his lap. answered it, yes he has. Come around, and that will be it for Q2. Gary McKenny made it through, of course. As I said, 9 people will go through to Q3, and those 9 people will be Phil Harris, Chris Knight, Dylan Platt, Ross Milburn, Jack Wilson, Lee Pratt, Matt Goodyear, Jake Sorrell and Gary McKenny in the McLaren. The only one on soft tyres here is Jack Wilson, but I think it was a good sacrifice for him, because he made it into Q3. Here we go. Q3. Nine people in this session, as I said. In this session we will see who will take pole position, and of course then start on spot 1 at the start of the race. I think everyone will be on the soft tire, of course. Some people are already going out. Dylan Platt, one of them. Jake Sorrell, another. He's the first one out and probably going to be the first one to set a lap. Cutting the chicane here, but you are allowed to do that. It seems he wants to go as quick as possible and create a gap behind him with Gary McKenny, who is now coming through the hairpin, going onto the long straight. With DRS, of course. Following him is Matt Goodyear in the Haas. Everyone is out on track. 9 people. It will be a bit busy, but there's good communication between the drivers, so they will make room for each other, I think. Let's see, Jake Sorrell, of course, the man who's gonna set the first time lap of the session. Coming out. Oh. It seems he's really in a hurry, cutting almost every corner. Oh yeah, you're going to oversteer because his tyres are dirty now. I don't know if this is an advantage. Going that quick on his outlap. Another oversteer moment right there. Let's see. Going to turn 1. Good there. Oh, he's sliding his back. Kent was sliding there. But he saved it. 176 in his 76 in his first sector. But I think he can improve that because of the slide he made, of course. Dylan Platt, I think, is going to beat that first sector time. Yeah, Dylan is 1 second quicker in the first sector, but that is of course because of Jake's spin. Now spin, slide. I think that is because his tyres are a bit dirty. But his tyres might improve in sector 2 and 3. Phil Harris now setting more or less the same first sector time as Dylan Platt. It will be close, of course, in Q3. We'll see every driver at his limit. Let's go on board with last week's driver of the day, Lee Pratt. Gary McKenny's setting the fastest lap, I wanted to say. But Matthew beat him, and Dylan Platt beat Matthew with a 1:34.4. With a 1:34.7, and Phil Harris setting the fastest lap with a 1:34.1. That's 3/10 quicker than Dylan Platt. That's amazing. Matt Goodyear in third for now with a 1:34.7. Sorry, Ross Milburn behind him with a 1:34.8. 5/10 behind him is Lee Pratt with a 1:34.3. Then we have Jack Wilson, Chris Knight, Gary McKenny and Jake Sorrell. Let's see, I think everyone will come in now and refuel for another lap. There might be some people who brought enough fuel for 2 or 3 laps. Just to get a Q3 feeling. And some people set faster tires if they take more fuel with them. That's just a balance thingy. That's now coming in. As we saw in Q2, you've got to watch out with this pit entrance that you don't crash into the wall, understay into it. It costed 2 people their Q3, their potential Q3 place. Sean Streak, one of them. Jack Wilson nicely gets aside for Ross Milburn here, who wasn't on a fast lap, but wanted to get in as quick as possible to have enough time to do another lap. You of course have enough time, but you want to time it well. If you don't time your lap good enough, you will be in on track with a bunch of people, and that's not something you want to have. Everyone now in. The one to come in is Jack Wilson. Chris Knight putting on some new tyres. Jake Stroll does the same, and Chris Knight now coming out to set another lap. It might be his final opportunity unless he is very quick on his out in lap and normal lap. Or he might have 2 laps of enough laps of fuel with him to do multiple laps. Flying laps, that is. You've also got to watch out on the pit exit that you don't crash in the tunnel. If you do, the pit exit will be blocked. And that will cause loads of problems. Chris Knight now the only one out. Let's see Gary McKenny joining him. And that's it. So I think they got out at the perfect moment when not a lot of people are out on track doing a flying lap. Jack Wilson now also out on his out lap, and I think multiple people will be following them now, putting on new tyres. But around the time they will go out on their out lap, Jack Wilson will be on his flying lap and they will have to go aside for him. Let's see, will Jack Wilson be able to improve his 1:35.4 and gain places maybe get up on that front row and beat his teammate Phil Harris. I think, yes, they're the only team, Williams, to get their entire team to Q3. Yes, they are. The Williamses are the only two to make it both into Q3. Impressive. Let's see Jack Wilson. Now, Chris Knight already on his flying lap, improving in sector 2 by almost 2 tenths. Gary McKenny also out on another flying lap. But let's go on board with Jack Wilson. Nicely riding on the curb on the inside there, braking in deep for this corner, but getting a good exit here. Missed the apex a small bit there, but that won't cost you a load. Let's see. Chris Knight improving by 8 tenths. That will put him up to, what is it? 4th place, I think. P2 for him. That's an amazing final sector then for him. Chris Knight in P2 with a 1:34.2, 1:10 behind Phil Harris. Gary McKenny cancels his lap, but he can't do another one, so that's it for Gary McKenny. 8th place for now with a 1:35.9. Jack Wilson improving a small bit here. Can he beat Lee Pratt? And maybe drive a fantastic final sector. It is busy around here. Let's see, sliding up a bit through that corner, now in the final corner, getting a good exit. He improved, oh no, he didn't improve his time. That's unfortunate for him. Jack Wilson P7 with a 1:35.4, and he retired from the session. Was Milburn looking very quick here, improving half a tenth in the first sector. Coming around the hairpin now. Very deep for this corner. Hitting the apex nicely. Good exit onto the second straight DRS open. Amazing. Improving almost 2 tenths after the second sector. Now the final sector. Will he improve even more and gain more places at this moment in time if he would finish his lap? He would beat Matt Gucci, who finished his lap and did not. He improved by 1/10, but did not gain any positions. Ross Milburn will need to drive 2 tenths quicker than his last lap. Dylan Platt with a 1:34.0, getting potential pole position. Can Ross Milburn beat him? No, he can't. Phil Harris now on his lap, not improving yet, but will he able to do it in the final sector? Amazing lap from Dylan, beating Phil Harris by a couple of thousandths of a second. But Phil looking very quick in this final sector. Will he be able to do it? Coming to the final corner, really pushing here, really pushing. Going a bit wide there. It's a 1:34.199, not improving his lap. And that's, wait, no, that's pole position for Dylan Platt, our Season 1 champion, as you might call him. You can call him, sorry. And that's it. Let's move on to the race. Dylan Platt first, no, not first, he got pole position with his 1:34. 0. Phil Harris in second. 22,000 difference between them. Chris Knight third. Fourth Ross Milburn. Fifth Matt Gucci. 6th Lee Pratt. 7th Jack Wilson. 8th Gary McKenny. And 9th Jake Searle. Let's move on to the race. The final race of F1 tonight, Season 1 from the UK. Now we are waiting for the drivers to get ready on the starting grid. And if I may, if you have not yet subscribed to F1 Tonight, please do leave a like, subscribe. And let's go on to the race. The drivers now choosing their strategy. This might take a couple of minutes because drivers need to take their time, of course, to get their strategy right. And all drivers will wait for each other to get their strategy. Sorry for the little wait. Of course, drivers who didn't qualify for Q2 will need to select a tire. They have a free tire choice. And it takes a little time, of course, to put your strategy together and get everything out of your tires and get the exact right amount of fuel with you. Maybe we could take a look at what could change in the championship at the moment. Of course, our Season 1 champion, you know, is Dylan Platt. In second is Phil Harris. He's got second place secured as well. The battle for third is interesting. Callum White and Ryan Lear in third and fourth. 3 points apart. If Ryan can finish in the, what is it? Top 6 and no, top 7 and finish ahead of Callum White, he will get third place in the championship. And Ross Milburn is 4 seconds behind, 4 points behind Ryan Lear. So that's very exciting. Also exciting, the battle for 8, Tony Foster against Jake Searle. Tony not driving today, so if Jake can finish in the top 7 as well, or top 8, he will finish ahead of Tony Foster. And that is it for the championship chances. We are now on the formation lap. Drivers really trying to warm up their tires here. And we are getting ready for the race. F1 Tonight UK. Round 21, Abu Dhabi. Let's go. And first, of course, Dylan Platt following him is Phil Harris, to Chris Knight, and Ross Milburn. Will there be any changes at the top of the table here? At the start of the race, turn 1 of course. Turn 1, actually the whole first sector, very exciting. If you take a look on the right, you can see the mini map. Turn 1, very straight turn, to the left, 90 degrees. Oh, no, that's the final turn, sorry. Turn to the left, of course. Then another one to the left, but it's kind of weird because you really gain height in those turns, let's say it like that. You need to watch out with cold tires that you don't lose the back end of your car. We of course don't hope for any crashes, although it is spectacular. We don't think the drivers deserve to crash in races. Let's see our season 1 champion Dylan Platt. Can he get a good start? Most of the time Dylan gets a flying start. But Phil Harris is also a very good starter himself. So let's see, it will be exciting. This is F1 Tonight UK round 21 Abu Dhabi. Let's get underway. Drivers now parking their car onto the grid. Waiting for the final car to arrive on the grid, sorry. Jamie Good. Let's see. We're now getting ready for F1 Tonight round 21, as I said. Dylan Platt on pole position, and they are underway. Dylan Platt getting a flying start and actually securing his place in the first corner. Phil Harris still in second, Callum White, Chris Knight in third. Was Milburn also secured his fourth place, followed closely by Matt Gucci. Jack Wilson gained a place of Lee Pratt, who is under pressure by Jake Searle. Loads of position changes here. Gary McKenny lost a couple of fourth places. And Carl Jackson lost 5. Oh, that's not good. But no changes at the top of the table. Which is kind of surprising because the level is very close there. But also very professional, of course. Let's see, Dylan hitting the bullet there. There was a small yellow flag, but we're fine now. Jake Searle overtook Lee Pratt. They're now next to each other actually. Lee Pratt now closely following. Let's see where the first gaps will start forming. Phil Harris following Dylan Platt by 6/10, followed by Chris Knight 8/10 apart from them. And the first very small gap is 1.3 seconds behind Chris Knight is Ross Milburn. Dylan Platt, of course, fastest lap on the medium tyre. Let's take a look at who choose which tyre in at the start of the race, at the start of those tyres. The entire top 5 is on mediums. Now the entire top 6 because Jake's all over to Jack Wilson. Behind him is Jack Wilson on the soft tyre. And then all the way to Widdowson. He's on the soft tyre as well, together with Callum White and Carl Jackson, 32nd seat. I think he might have got some wing damage, that's unfortunate. He had to stop, make a pit stop, and yeah. Now the battle of the top three is still very close. Dylan in first place, then Phil Harris, Chris Knight. There's a position change at the back of the track. Adrian Rich got overtaken by Callum White. Callum, of course, on the faster tyre, getting a good advantage at the start of the race. For Harris, sets a fast lap then. Dylan Platt in the second lap, 1:41.11. And DRS is enabled, ladies and gentlemen. Gary McKenny also coming into the pits. That might be because of a wing change. That's unfortunate, he might have gotten it while battling. And yes, that's a wing change for him. Going onto the medium tyre. That will cost him a lot of time. Will he end up in front of Carl Jackson? That's the question. Harris really putting on the pressure on Dylan Platt. Here they go on. Where is it? Oh, easy overtake there from Phil Harris. Getting alongside him on the straight in, passing before the braking zone. Matthew Cheer now battling with Jake Sorrell. And getting a bit off track there. And now on the straight. Short street coming faster. Penalty for exceeding track limits. Matt now really close behind Jake Sorrell. The same compound followed by Jack Wilson, who is on the soft tyre. Can he get an advantage of this small battle here? Matt really pushing, he's really coming closer in the braking zones. He's got to watch out that his tyres don't overheat. See this battle then, Chris Knight really following Phil Harris closely. Now he hit the apex way better, not a second, 3 seconds line penalty for a short street there. Oh, that's not good for your mental state of mind. 8 seconds time penalty at the start of the race, and getting in, and having to make a pit stop for a nose change, and doing your 5-second time penalty right there. Let's see. Looks like I'm giving it all of DRS. Harris actually saving the rest of the straight, which gives Chris Knight an opportunity to get very close. Dylan really braking in a bit late. Getting a bit off track. Will Phil Harris be able to overtake him around the outside here? Yes, he does. Will he be able to carry it on to the braking zone? Chris Knight now next to Dylan Platt. Oh, they touch. No damage there. Dylan lost 2 positions there in a couple of corners. That's not good. But amazing action here. Dylan now on the outside of Chris Knight. Amazing. What an overtake there. Phil Harris now gets his chance to drive off in the distance. 1.4 seconds separates Dylan and him. Meanwhile, Chris Knight still putting on the pressure. And actually, Ross Milburn getting closer and closer to them. 1.3 seconds separates them now. And Carl Jackson got another 3 second, no, not another, just a 3-second time penalty. And 2 people got in. Did they both get damage? Oh, Callum White retired. On track. Oh, that wasn't on track. I think that might have been in the pits. Yeah, it has. Oh. Pratt getting a nose change. That means Adrian Rich will be onto P11. Very close to the points here. Following Ryan Leah and Jamie Good. There's a fight going on here. Dylan Platt again getting overtaken at this part of the track on this straight. Will be able to fight back? No. But of course we know Dylan is very strong in sector 3. Let's see, oh, a bit slidey there. Ross Wilbin also trying to put on the pressure. 8 tenths separates them now. Last lap there was 5 tenths more than that. So 1.3 seconds. Really flying there, Ross Wilbin. Amazing this battle. Now, Phil Harris setting fastest lap, really pushing of course. And there's a 3.4 second gap. This is very good for him. Of course he's got to watch how he doesn't push too hard. But really, wow. Such pace at the start of the race on the medium tyre. Of course everyone is pushing in. Let's see. Chris Knight, can he? Dylan back here. Dylan of course getting DRS from the car in front of him. But I imagine Chris using everything. This is a weird defending tactic. But it might actually work. No, Dylan on the inside braking deep. Oh, Chris now on his, trying to cross him. And he receives DRS now. That's a bit unfortunate for Dylan. Let's see. It will be very close. They might have touched. I think they've touched. No, they have not. Oh, Dylan's still a bit slidey. Maybe overheating his tyres a little. But that's what you get from battling, of course. Dylan is a very professional driver. And he knows what to do to overtake the car ahead of him and drive away. We saw that in races before this one. Oh! There's been a massive crash between Matt Kuchar and Chuck Wilson. I don't know how that happened. It was a very weird crash there. At least from my perspective. There's a virtual safety car. Will people be coming in here? Of course people will be driving 40% of their normal pace. So if you make a pit stop now, yeah, Jake Sorrell will be coming in. And taking a 3-second time penalty. Oh no, that's Carl Jackson again. Oh, but it's a wing change. Well, that's okay timed, I guess. Oh, and Cameron Widdowson also taking a wing change. Same as his teammate Gary McKenny did a couple of laps ago. Phil Harris 5 seconds ahead now. Chris Knight followed by Dylan Platt, who isn't holding back and trying to gain the position. Oh, he isn't. DRS was of course disabled there, but as soon as DRS was enabled again, Dylan opened it. He really knows what he is doing, of course. All drivers know what they are doing in this league. Dylan now on the outside. Braking in deep is Chris Knight. Can he defend the position? They wheel banked a little. I don't think anyone has any damage. No, they don't. Oh, Dylan really going a bit wide there. Trying to get close to Chris Knight and make the overtake. Russ Melvin still easily following. 1.9 seconds. I think it's okay if he holds back a little. You don't want to get close and overheat your tyres. Doing your own race, that's not what you want. There is Knight moving a bit slidey on the exit of the final turn. That's yellows, flags in sector 3. another time penalty there. Jake Sorrell this time. They're still, after 8 laps, in first place. Overtaking Dylan in lap 3. No, lap 4 when DRS was active. And since then he has been driving away and away. But the final 2 laps, Chris Knight and Dylan Platt have been gaining a little bit in him. But nothing he should worry about. They're still fighting for the P2. Dylan Platt now again on the outside, but now really getting past early to defend in this turn. Harris getting his first 3-second time penalty. Dylan doesn't have any yet, and Chris sorry. Let's see. Sean Street overtaking Gary McKenny here. Huge fight. Also, of course, an amazing battle. Not many battles going on track at the moment. Everyone is a bit separated from each other. Dylan Platt now really pushing. Now he got past Chris Knight, putting in a 1:45. Of course, trying to get close to Phil Harris, who is ahead and leading the final race of this season of F1 Tonight UK. Let's see, at this moment in time, I think Ross Milburn will be overtaking Ryan Lear for the championship. Of course, let me check that. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Overtaking Jamie Coote. Charles Street and Gary McKenny still fighting. Gary McKenny now DRS. On the back of Sean Street, will he be able to make the overtake around the outside here, just like Sergio Perez did on Lando Norris in the real race this year, of course. Gary now trying to get close and making the overtake, of course. Chris Knight really dropping back a little from the Platt. 1.4 seconds separate them now. But he isn't dropping back majorly, so he has, of course, a chance at second place or first place, of course. Let's see. Ross Milburn is fourth at this moment and will score 12 points. If the race would finish, he is fifth. He scored 10 points. No, at this moment in time, Ryan will stay fourth in the championship, and Ross fifth. Jake Sorrell now in 8th place. He will score 4 points if the race would finish now. And he would overtake Taylor Foster for 8th place in the championship. So hopefully Jake Sorrell can keep this up. Dylan not really getting close to the Iris. Phil, of course, pushing very, very hard. But at the same time, you have to try and make your tyre last as long as you can. Chris Knight will be overtaking Thomas Cook in the championship at this moment in time though. Chris, of course, didn't drive a lot of races yet for this championship, but he is doing an amazing job. Scoring 27 points in the last, 3-4 races. Amazing. Carl Jackson has retired. No, Carl. And that's another virtual safety car. Let's see, where is Carl? He is in sector 3. Oh yes, he got a little too early on the power out of, what is that turn? I do not know. But yeah, I think he might have lost the back end. Spun his car around and crashed into the wall on the right. Let's see, can we see his car? No, his car got cleaned up. That means the race will be going on in a couple of seconds. Of course, driving at 40% of the normal pace. For safety. And we are on our way again. Green flags. Did anyone gain major time with this? No, but Sean Street still behind Cameron Widdowson. Still fighting with him for that 9th place. That is, of course, for the points. And behind him, Gary McKenny had was a little bit too early onto the throttle. Sliding a bit. He didn't lose any position, but he did lose a little time to leave right behind him. Let's see. In first now, Phil Harris. Second, Dylan Platt. Third, Chris Knight. Fourth, Ross Milburn. Fifth, Ryan Lear. Sixth, Jamie Good. Seventh, Adrian Rich. Good there. Eighth, Jake Sorrell. Cameron Wilson in eighth. Still fighting. Ninth, sorry. Still fighting with Sean Street. Amazing job from them both. Both on relatively new soft tyres. They both made a pit stop during the race already. Do have a change of nose. Gary McKenny in 11th place. 12th is Lee Bratz. Also had to change his nose and go to the hard tyre. Trying to make the stint last as long as he can. 4.2 seconds separate Phil Harris and Dylan Platt from each other, fighting for P2, and still here we are. Cameron Wilson now got overtaken by Sean Street. Let's see, can he overtake him again? That's it with this track. You have 2 straights. Oh no, we lost Jamie Good. Why is that? Oh, that's a high-speed crash. And that's another virtual safety car. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I think he might have touched this curb on the inside or this one. And just had a understeer or oversteer mode straight into that wall. Oh. Jamie. Jamie Good now 11th in the championship. And he might lose a position if Cameron Woodson can finish. What is it? 5th. We are talking about Cameron Woodson. Oh, Sean Street, what a small moment there, but Cameron Woodson took his chance and got onto the inside of him, overtaking him in a very unusual part of the track, but nice overtake there. But now going a bit wide, Sean Street again on his inside. Oh, that's unfortunate. Who will get the armrest? It's a question. Sean will. So Cameron will lose time with this. By really swirling around the track a little, we can confuse each other a bit. Now, Cameron with the RS to get close and make the overtake here on that back straight. I think he's a bit too far away. Yes, he is. Dylan Platt got 1 second closer because of that virtual safety car to Phil Harris. Maybe Phil wasn't close enough to his delta and lost a little time there. Will he be able to improve his lap times now and create an even bigger gap to Dylan Platt? And how long will the medium tyres be able to last? I do not know. Oh jeez. Alright. Cameron now got a 1.7 gap to Jake Sorrell. Oh, and that's a 3-second time penalty for Dylan Platt. That's going to hurt because Phil Harris also has a 3-second time penalty, and if Dylan didn't get this 3-second time penalty, he would be able to gain the position very easily. But now it's going to be a lot harder. Oh, we lost Lee Pratt. Oh no. That's very important. Lee had a great race last race. Of course, getting driver of the day, finishing 4th, I think. Ross Milburn making his pit stop here. Sorry for the moment of silence there. Little issue here, but it is solved. Ross Milburn coming out 5th. Not losing a lot of position, finally. 1 second in front of him. 20 seconds behind Chris Knight, who is 5.4 seconds behind Dylan Pratt, who is 2.8 seconds behind the leader in this race, Phil Harris. The entire top 3 did not make a stop yet. Who will make the first one and trying to undercut the rest? Meanwhile, in 10th position, Cameron Widdowson. Everyone who will finish will score points at this moment in time, because we lost 6 people already. That's very unfortunate, but we are still here, of course. Ross Melvin now already closing up to Brian Lear. Brian went a bit wide there, and Ross overtook him. Again, very unusual part of this track. Very hard to overtake there. Even if you don't, even if you, oh jeez, oh no, we've lost 2 people here in a giant crash, I think. Yes, oh my, another 2 people, Adrian Rich and Jake Sorrell. I don't know what happened there, but they both crashed into the wall on the right, or Adrian crashed into Jake, who crashed into the wall. I don't know. And safety car, and Adrian Rich is taking an advantage of this current mechanic as well, coming in. But this will be a little hard because Cameron has to wait for Gary to finish his pit stop. Of course, we are in a safety car situation, so they both will gain loads of time on the people who will make a pit stop after the safety car. And that's a very weird crash there. Of course, we didn't see it. Let's ask Adrian what happened there. Join me doing commentary, of course. Adrian will be joining me, that's very good news here. Sorry, I have to do this. During the safety car. Give me a second here. Starting up Skype to have a chat with Adrian Rich. This is very weird, wait. Alright. Sorry, you can't see anything for this at this moment in time, but Phil Harris is now behind the safety car, followed by Dylan Platt. Let's see, yes, we can do this. People now making their pits on Sean Street, going onto the hard tire, looking to finish this race. I think coming through the tunnel section now. Let's see. Trying to get Adrian in here. Quite. Here we go. I can do this now. Adrian will be with us in 5 minutes. We are still behind the safety car. 8 people remaining in this race. Half of the people retired in the final race of the season. Wow. Phil Harris in first place, Dylan Platt in second, Chris Knight in third, fourth is Ross Milburn, Ryan Lee in fifth. He made his pit stop and lost motorcycle. Oh no, he didn't lose position, sorry. Sean Street, Gary McKinney, Cameron Wilson in 8th. The safety car come in this lap. No, it won't. Ross Milburn now making his pit stop, losing a little time with this. Will be able to get in front of Sean Street. Yes. Now trying to catch the safety car coming on the pit start finish straight, sorry. Gary McKenny behind him. Ross Melbourne now coming through behind Gary McKenny in Sean Street, but in front of Cameron Wilson, I think. Yes, in front of Cameron Wilson. Let's take a look at the penalties actually. Phil Harris got 1 penalty and has 2 warnings at this moment, so if he gets 1 more warning he will get another 3-second time penalty. Dylan Platt, almost same situation but 1 less warning and he got 1 penalty. Chris Knight, no penalties at all. Well done Chris, 2 warnings, he can't get another warning or he will get another penalty. 1 penalty. Ryan Lee got 2 penalties. Sean Street also 2 penalties and a couple of warnings. Gary McKenny 1 penalty. And Ross Milburn also 1 penalty. And the final person on this grid driving at this moment has 2 warnings and 2 penalties, so that's 6 seconds for him. Let's see, safety car in this lap, that means we will get underway once we cross the start and finish line. The grid now really getting close to each other. This isn't good of course for Phil Harris, who built up an amazing gap to our championship leader and championship winner Dylan Platt. Is now very close behind him. If Phil is smart, he goes full throttle now because there's a small 1.5 second gap between that and him. And he did. We are on the way again. Chris Knight now very close to Dylan Platt. Dylan Platt really didn't react quickly enough. 1.6 seconds between him and Phil. Overtakes here. Well, Adrian in here. Here we are, Adrian. Good evening.
Phil. Hello. How are we doing?
What the hell happened there?
Oh, well, it's just one of those things, unfortunately. Jake Sorrell in the Ferrari, he got past me on the soft tyres, and I managed to sort of keep up with him a couple of laps after that. And then around turn, I think it was turn 16, the left-hander, just as you start the 3rd sector. Yeah, he just sort of crashed straight into the outside wall. The car stopped dead, and I didn't really have sort of time to react and get out of the way. Yes, so I just plowed into the back of him.
Really unfortunate.
Yeah, very, very frustrating because you know I was feeling good actually. I know I wasn't really looking very pacey, but my laps were okay. You know, I don't really like Abu Dhabi very much to drive, but I was happy with what I was doing, and yeah, unfortunately something like that just happened.
1 lap after the safety car, Phil Harris has built up a gap of 5 seconds to Dylan Platt.
Yeah, Phil's really pushing. He was
trying to get his revenge for last race.
I'll tell you, he was getting annoyed with the number of virtual safety cars we were having.
Yeah. we had 3 already, I think. Oh no, we might get
4.
Another one.
There's...
Oh, Cameron Widdowson had a really big slide but managed to keep it out of the wall. What happened there? He just slided in sector 1, just before the braking zone.
5 second penalty as well for corner cutting for Cameron. Yeah, Cameron's not really enjoying this race either, and neither is Gary, both of them, the McLaren. But they're still in it, and they're still giving it everything, and they haven't just given up. So credit to them. And Gary himself is only 3 seconds off the back of Prost.
Yes,
It's
very
moving.
close. And talking about close, battle for second. Dylan Platt, Chris Knight and Ryan Lear. There's a 4/10 difference between them.
Yeah,
They
really.
And Chris
Yeah.
Knight really putting a lot of pressure here.
Yeah,
Well,
Chris has been. Sorry to interrupt you there, Sil.
sorry.
Chris has been really sort of impressive. This is only his third race with us. It was originally just going to be a sort of a backup driver. He was only covering for Tom Stevens' absence, but
Yes,
he's managed to secure himself a full-time seat for next
That's
season
amazing.
with Connor Hughes dropping out. And yeah, he's done really well. I'm really impressed. Probably my sort of favourite signing, if you like.
Yeah, I understand. 7-second difference, man. But we lost half of the grid. Half.
Yeah, and we're not even halfway through the race.
That's I don't know what to say.
It's just one of those tracks. You know, it's another one that's heavily dependent on the setup as well. If you haven't got that sort of just right, you can just throw your car in the wall. I thought mine was okay, but I don't know if you saw it. I had a bit of an incident on the penultimate corner. The sort of back end just drifted wide. I wasn't going particularly fast or pushing particularly hard, and that was entirely a setup error. That was the most likely the rear anti-roll or possibly the rear toe.
Yes.
Oh no, Dylan!
No, Chris Knight has crashed into the back of him.
Well, I was
Got
right. Yeah.
Loads of damage there. I think he lost almost all of his wing. Dylan Platt also losing loads of position now behind Sean Street. Ryan Lee taking second.
I've not seen. I know I was just praising him a moment ago. I've not seen many mistakes, if any, really from Chris. But yeah, that was clearly one.
Major one.
Yeah, I was riding with Dylan at the time of the accident. It just looked like, from Dylan's view, it just looked like the back end just snapped. But yeah, clearly it was the Mercedes behind crashing into him.
With Chris. Aye. It's almost another retirement. They're both in right now. Both had the same amount of damage to the right side of their wing.
And look. The McLarens are now 5th and 6th as a result of that. So almost equals Gary's best result.
Yeah, I think Phil should really secure this right now. He should be able to at least.
P2, there's a change. Ross Milburn. Ross Milburn's just passed.
Take the position back on the second straight. That's of course the thing here. You have two DRS straights very close to each other. Oh, Ryan really breaking in deep. No, they didn't touch. Ryan really had to get an alternative line to not hit Ross. But he managed to do. Yeah, how do you say this? Don't know.
Avoid him.
Avoid him. I should know that. Jeez. Not really any better what's going on at this moment on track. Chris Knight and Dylan Platt. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just about to say, Sean Stree is, I think, is he the only driver running on the hard tyres? No, he's not.
No, he's
not
not.
Sorry.
Cameron Widdowson is the only one on the soft tyre there. Talking about Cameron. 3-second time penalty. Wow. I think he had some already, so that's very good for him.
Yeah, really difficult to avoid penalties here at in Abu Dhabi.
Yes,
yellow's
no.
the second.
It's Cameron Widdowson.
That is, yep. Yeah, Cameron's definitely got some major setup issues with that car. Yeah, it just you can see it at low speed. The back end just wants to kick out all the time.
It does. it's really dangerous in sector 3.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Tyres aren't that worn, only 7 laps old.
Maybe the soft tyre just isn't the tyre for this track. Let's take a look at the championship at this moment in time, because there might be some changes. For Harris, of course, in first, nothing can change there. In second, nothing can change there, sorry. Callum White. Is Callum still driving? No, he isn't.
No, he was our first time.
No, that means Ryan Leo will overtake him if he managed to finish this race.
Can he? What's the points difference between
3
Ryan
points.
and Callum? Right, so yeah, all he has to do is finish. Well, actually, he doesn't even necessarily need to finish because of the rule of just the season.
Yes.
Yeah, all drivers score points that are in the top 10.
Finish.
Yeah,
so
Adrian,
you just got yourself 2 points.
Yes. 2 points, and I only have to do 15 laps.
You're not getting any closer to Jake Sorrell, but that's yeah.
No. I think I maintained my 10th place in the championship.
Yeah, you do.
That was my target at the beginning of the season. I just about clung on to that. Thank you.
Oh no, Cameron Widdowson, he now crashed. That's the 9th DNF we've got. Right. Oh no, where was it?
It was yes, sector 1. Oh, another VSE. That's number 5 now.
Oh god.
Averaging 1 every 5 laps.
I imagine people not liking this.
No, there were plenty of comments in the
oh god.
in the race party about them. So I don't know if you're aware with the latest update 1.20. I won't talk about the safety car in that update, but the track map has been added.
I know, and I'm using it.
Okay, good.
It's
I haven't got the stream
potential.
Yeah, very handy for pinpointing.
I know, it's very good. I'm using the full map, so you can see at every moment where every driver drives. At least you have an idea of it. Let's see, Ryan now getting close to Ross Milburn, 1.7 seconds. Jeez, I lost my words again. Separate them. Yes, that's it. I got it. Ryan, I think he really wants that second place.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think at the start of this race he would have thought he would be chasing down second place at this stage in the race. But you know, he's a driver who is just so consistent with his performances. I know he's got Dylan for his teammate, so you know, in one respect he'll always be the number 2 driver in that lineup. But having said that, he is capable of podiums, as he's shown in the past. He has at least one to his name, plenty of 4th places, and that's why Alfa Romeo have won the Constructors' Championship.
But he's got to stay close to Ross, because in the championship their points difference between each other is 5 points.
Yep.
Which means I don't know where he's going to finish then.
Yeah, he'll need Ross to finish 4th or lower, and himself to be 2nd.
Yes.
Yeah, if he finishes 2nd and Ross 3rd, then Ross will
but I think in
be in the championship.
this position he will be fine, won't he?
Yes, I'd say so, yeah. Yep.
Alright. Flores now still leading this race, 10-second gap between him and Ross. Oh my, 9 laps old. Mediums. Do you know how long the mediums last?
Yeah, it's about 24 laps. 20 to 24 laps is the natural pit window for the medium tyre.
So the guys on the hard tyre will be able to finish the race right now. I think it will be a bit hard for Gary McKenny, but
they can. It'll be a slow finish. if they do that, you're actually better off taking the hard tyre up to about lap 40 or so and pitting in then.
Yeah, I imagine people wanted to go for fastest lap as well.
Yep, yeah, there is that, of course. It's actually quite a short pit stop time in comparison to the length of a lap, yeah, because the lap is so long.
Yeah, but talking about pit stops, we have seen in Q2 that the pit entrance is very dangerous because 2 people crashed into the pit wall.
Yes.
Trying to get in there.
Yeah, and I myself crashed into it in Q1.
Oh, you did?
But that was just because I paused at the wrong time, or unpaused at the wrong time.
Oh, you DNF'd? I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I got kicked out of the Skype party for some reason, and wondered why I couldn't hear any hot laps, so I paused, added myself back in, and when I unpaused, yeah, I was just facing the wall.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but yeah.
Not a great finish to my season, anyway.
No, for a lot of people, not a great ending of their season. 9 retirements. One crash, I think it was Matt Kuchar and Jack Wilson.
Yes.
What happened there? I joined in, and I saw them hitting each other, like, straight on.
Yeah, that was...
They hit each other.
I didn't see the incident myself, only the sort of carnage afterwards, just as I passed. That was at the very end of Sector 2, I believe.
It was, yes.
Yeah, I don't know who was ahead at that time, but yeah, I remember Matt getting very sort of frustrated. He was determined to finish this race.
Yeah, I understand.
You know, he's had a number of DNFs this season. I know he'll be pleased that the season is over and he can leave the Haas behind. It's a car that has not worked for him in this league.
Not his car, let's say that.
No.
17 in the championship. I know he can do better.
Of course he can. Yeah, of course he can. I mean, he's qualified 3rd and 4th a few times this season. He's definitely got pace, and I'd just love to give him an opportunity to just show it. Oh, that's a penalty for Ross Milburn.
Yeah, that will hurt because Phil Harris, I think, only got one 3-second time penalty. I think Ross now got multiple. Could you confirm?
Yes.
Another time penalty here for Chris Knight. 7th, and it's weird, but that's last in this race.
Chris has actually had no penalties in the 2 previous races. He has, effectively all the races he's taken part in. Except for now, he seems to be getting them all. Get a whole season's worth in this race.
Well, that's a way to do it. I mean, he's guaranteed to get points if he... No, he's just guaranteed to get points, so... Yeah, not a problem there, I think. For him at this moment, because he is 7th. He might be able to gain more positions because Gary McKenny and Sean Street are on all the hard tyres than him and Dylan.
Yep. Yeah, I'd imagine, he'll gain up some more time. Dylan was actually 20 seconds behind Gary about 5 or 6 laps ago. He's now cut that gap down to less than 15.
That's very impressive.
Look at the lap time on the last lap. He says a 40.1 compared to Gary's 42.5. So yeah, he's taking sort of real chunks out.
Yeah, that is. But he is our season 1 champion. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This is only his.
I wanted to make, but okay, let's go.
I think you're trying to say that it's to be expected of Dylan. You know, no sort of discredit to Gary's own pace because he's a very quick driver himself. But yeah, Dylan is he is already our season 1 champion, and his pace is one of the main factors for that.
13 seconds now separates them. Now, actually, huge gaps. The smallest one is 4.7 seconds. not really close racing. I mean, there was close racing, but there were some accidents. Let's just say that.
Who knows? We might get a an infamous safety car.
Get a virtual safety car, maybe. Didn't see that one of those in 5 laps.
It's a new record.
Jeez. I think it's time for one. Who will be it? No. No. Of course, we hope everyone will finish who's driving at this moment.
Still, can you remember the record for most DNFs in a race? How many drivers have we had crash out?
I don't know, but I think we're very close. I think it might be 11.
It was 10, and it was at Azerbaijan.
Well, come on, guys. 2 more. No.
Yeah, we had 15 start that race and only 5.
5 finishing.
Yeah, technically only 4 crossed the line. I myself was the 5th one. I crashed out on the last lap of the race.
Oh god. Man. That's, yeah. I know how it feels. It didn't happen to me in this league, but... yeah. You'll hate yourself for that. I think.
Well, it wasn't even my fault. It was just my TV just turned itself off as I come.
I had that in Italy. I had to. Oh my god, that's frustrating. I know. You'll see like the timer. 30 seconds till your TV turns off.
Yeah, that's the one. And it takes up the whole screen, so you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. I fixed it so it won't happen again. But oh my god. My race was done there. I could have won that race, but yeah, didn't happen yet. Nah. Let's see. Oh, right. Sorry. Didn't plan. Really getting closer now. 9 seconds, and 2 laps ago it was 14. It's 2.5 seconds per lap, but he is getting a 3-second time penalty, and I think that might be his 3rd penalty or 2nd.
Second, I believe.
But you don't like Abu Dhabi, I understand.
No, no, not to drive. Oh, although as I said earlier on, I was feeling okay. I seemed to have the setup. The setup felt okay, and that's really important because this race does feel very, very long.
It does, yeah.
But yeah.
But I think the longest race. Wait, what is happening here? Oh, small problem. Well, not a lot of action here. But that's of course because of the many virtual safety cars and crashes we had during the race. If you look at the minimap, you can see the gaps that are forming, and hopefully will be closing soon. Oh wait, there's a lot of buffering on the YouTube channel. Let's fix that. Yeah, we should be fine right now. I'm taking a look at what people's strategy might be, but I don't know. I don't think, no, people on the medium tire won't be able to finish the race. Will there be a chance for Dylan and Chris to get back in the top 3 or not?
Yeah, I think they can. I don't think this is over by any means for them. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if either of them, or indeed Gary and Sean ahead, actually opt for the soft tyre in the last stint of this race, they may choose to actually stick with the hard if they're able to maintain their lap time.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, you know, when your tyres, with the hard tyre anyway, is you know, some 35 or more laps old, I mean, you'll be about 3 seconds slower than a set of new softs.
That's true, and of course you lose a lot of fuel during the race, and the less fuel you have, the faster you will go because of the weight. So lap times will overall improve, and maybe some people will be gaining more time of that than others. We have those situations in the Dutch league a lot, actually, where people just find pace at the end of the race. I don't know where they get it from, but amazing. Ross Milberg getting his 3rd penalty, I believe. Behind Phil Harris, yes. Phil really driving an amazing race here. Starting 2nd, overtaking Dylan in lap 4. And just driving away from him since then. Always maintaining a 5-second gap of 4. And since then...
Yeah. And it's really difficult to do at a track like this because, you know, pressure... I mean, pressure gets to me quite a lot in races, but yeah, particularly here when, you know, you've got so many tight corners that lead on to long straights. So, you know, you're very tempted to floor the accelerator early, and end up burning out your rear tyres. You need to really try and avoid that as best you can while being chased down. It's very, very difficult to do both of those things.
Yeah, we had 2 DNFs because of that in the final turn. People just getting too quick or too early on the throttle, spinning out the car and crashing into the wall. That's really a trap, I want to say, actually. Yeah. But now everything seems to be fine. Everyone knows how they can finish this race, and yeah. Dylan, wow, 3 seconds behind Gary McKinney. Will Gary put up a fight? I hope he does.
Gary's actually underfueled at the moment as well. Dylan's on positive fuel, so he's got some to spare. I'm not entirely sure if Gary is employing his fuel saving techniques at the moment, but he will have to before the end of the race if he wants to make it across the line.
20 laps remaining, so he does have the time. Chris Knight surprisingly not getting very much closer to Gary. Maybe the hard tyre isn't his tyre. Don't know.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, he just bounced off the wall there as well. I think he got away with it, no damage on the Mercedes.
Doesn't have any damage. Good for him.
Keeping an eye on Dylan though, only 2 seconds now between him and the McLaren.
With Dylan. Let's see Dylan flat now. 1.8 seconds behind Gary McKinney for 5th place. Oh no.
Yellow flag in 2, that's Ross.
Ross Milburn,
that's Ross Milburn in P2.
Oh, he almost crashes into Ryan Lear.
Yeah, nearly an unsafe release there, unsafe rejoin from the Toro Rosso, but I think you get away with that. There's no real damage to the Alfa Romeo. Ryan Lear now, though, to P2.
Yeah, amazing. Come on. I'm a bit of a fan of Ryan. Oh, Gary McKinney having a small moment there. Now Dylan on the inside of this corner. Oh my. Almost made a move there. Earlier this race he made a move around the outside there. That was amazing to watch. Yeah.
Pressure is very much on Gary at the moment. I'm sure he won't really appreciate me saying that.
Oh, Ross got a flat tyre actually, and he's got to change his nose.
No, he's out.
He
Russ is
retired.
out.
Uh-oh. I think... No, we're fine. His car is in the pits. Chris Knight now taking 6th position. Dylan Platt very close behind Gary McKenny, who is putting up a fight we saw in Sector 3. No.
Gary can, if Gary can keep Dylan at bay, this will actually equal his best result of the season. Defending up the back straight.
Dylan now has got DRS. Trying to get in the slipstream.
Ooh.
On the inside.
Wonder what Dylan was going to do there.
Gary breaks in very deep now. He has the inside for the next corner. And he's still ahead.
Ooh, switch back.
They're next to each other. Who gets DRS here? Dylan does.
Wasn't a great exit from Dylan. He went a bit sideways there, but he managed to have the momentum or keep the momentum to be able to pull away very slightly from Gary, and the DRS there helped as well.
Dylan is on a hunt. Now
keep it together, Gary.
Oh, Gary. 6 people remaining. We're on the record now of most DNFs ever to... Oh, God. Dylan now, of course, wanting to get close to Sean Street. 17 seconds, that's a lot. Oh no, Sean has crashed!
Oh, Sean!
No!
P3,
Oh,
that would
God.
have been his second podium. He's equal best. That's a real shame. He'll be gutted with that. Absolutely gutted.
5 people remaining in this race, and what is it? 17 laps to go. Oh no.
Yep.
Yes. Gary
Oh,
McKenny.
Gary's out as well.
No! What is happening here?
That was just further up, actually, the same corner, just further round.
We're going to see it now on board with Chris Knight, who's taking 4th position. Oh, he's in the middle of the track. 4 people remaining in this race.
So your mic's gone very funny.
Funny? Oh God.
Yeah,
I don't
barely
like funny.
hear you.
Give me a second. Oh God, no. Oh. It's better now?
Slightly.
Slightly, oh jeez.
Oh, there we go, there we go. I think we're
Yeah?
back. Yeah.
We're good. Okay, 4 people remaining in this race. How much?
25% of the starters.
Jeez, 12 people retired. That's a new record, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Oh no. Season final this is.
And we've actually got, somehow, I mean they've already won the Constructors, but we've got both the Alfa Romeos on the podium.
They're still in. And one of the Mercedes guys and a Williams in the lead. 25 seconds in front of Ryan Lear.
Yes, indeed.
On the same strategy. Now we actually got 2 strategies. One on the hard tire and one on the medium.
So I just want to sort of touch on Alfa Romeo about one more thing. They're actually the only team they're the only team in F1 Tonight UK where both of those drivers have attended every single race.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100% attendance between the 2 of them. There's also one team, I believe, in F1 Tonight Netherlands with the same record. Do you know who that is?
No, it isn't McLaren. It might, I don't know, Toro Rosso maybe?
It's the Red Bulls.
Red
Nicky Visser,
Bulls.
champion, and Boyd Williamson.
And they are also construction champions.
They are, and there we go. That is the.
You see, that's the key.
That's the key.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your championship, your constructors championship, just attend all races. You'll be fine.
It does help.
It does help, yeah, it does. I've got a attendance rating of 100% myself, so
Indeed.
no.
Indeed, you have. It has been noted.
Yeah, but it's going to be a bit less in the future, but because of exams and all those.
Real life.
Let's don't talk about those things, please. It's Tuesday evening. I'm not trying to think about school here. Okay. Yeah. Such gaps. That's what you see if so many people retire. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about it.
Hey,
that is what it is.
Damn.
Safety car actually would have been handy.
Yeah.
Would have bunched them up a little bit.
It was a big crash, so why
Phil
not?
Harris is in the pit, by the way. Phil Harris is in the pit.
Phil Harris is into the pits. Well, Ryan, you do the same. Where will he end up? I think he'll keep his position.
Yep.
Because he's got an incredible... Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ryan is coming in as well. Oh, I just want to say Ryan, Phil has an incredible gap to Ryan, which has built up, of course, and because of the retirements of Sean Street and Gary McKenny. Chris Knight and Dylan Platt are actually very lucky to still be driving. See the crash they had. Dylan now taking second place. But of course Phil Harris now on the softer tyre, trying to... Well, Dylan, in his first sector, Dylan is driving the same as his best as the first sector. Really such pace.
Yeah, that is impressive. Although, you know, as we said earlier on, you know, and obviously the fuel comes into play, doesn't it? As it gets burnt, the car gets lighter.
Yes.
You're able to set faster laps, but you know, it's still an achievement.
I remember Mexico. Japan. You had your lap times almost didn't drop during the entire race because of the fuel drop.
Yeah.
It was very unique.
Well, I'm curious to see in this situation now where we've got Dylan on the hard tyres now in P2, and his teammate had just come out of the pit on the soft tyres.
Behind him, 4 seconds.
Yeah, I wonder now if Ryan can catch up to the back of Dylan, which is no mean feat in itself, even on the soft tyres. I wonder if Alfa Romeo will switch the cars, or if Dylan will fight to keep that P2. Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine knowing these two guys, I'd imagine they're probably going to switch over.
Well, I of course hope that there will be a bit of a fight. Let's say. I hope they don't crash, because that would be a bit terrible. Yeah. I hope. Oh jeez, 2 people in the race. No, thank you. Nah, I believe they won't. As you said, they'll probably just let each other pass. 1.9 seconds now separates them. That's 2 seconds in only one sector. So Ryan is very much faster because of the switch of tyres, the change of tyres. Sorry.
Yeah. He's also pushing with his ERS as well, compared to Dylan.
Is Dylan pushing with his ERS? Or?
No, sorry, no. Dylan seems to be preserving it somewhat. I know he's mode 4 now, but it's because they're going down the straight. But yeah, he's quickly into 0, whereas Brian will keep it in sort of 2 through the corners.
Brian, I think, really wants to pass Dylan.
Yep. Phil Harris, new fastest lap, 36.8.
Not very surprising.
No.
Race leader, new set of tyres. Sorry.
That's some 3.5 seconds faster than Dylan on his previous lap.
I think Dylan should come in, and I think he might be coming in right now. No, he isn't. will he be going to the end? I don't think that's a smart plan, actually.
No, he hasn't got anything to lose really by coming in. I know he'll have a little battle with
if Chris comes in.
Chris.
He might be able to come close. I mean, there are more than 10 laps remaining, so I can see an opportunity there for Chris if he comes in, but he doesn't in this lap, so.
Yep.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, Ryan. I was just going to say Ryan has just passed. Dylan didn't give any kind of fight to him.
Understand.
I don't know.
Yeah, in our league, in our section of this league. Oh, but Dylan is actually fighting back now, breaking him very deep around the outside here.
Oh.
Having the inside to the next corner. Oh, this is actually a very fun fight. Let's see. Ryan now behind him. I think he has the RS. Yes, he does.
He's going to run out of the RS. He's run out.
He's run out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, they touch. No damage there. Very lucky. And they're still next to each other here. Man. These guys will be rivals next season because the Dylan is going to be paired up with Callum White, and Callum White's current teammate Tom Stevens is going to be paired up with Ryan Leah. Oh, that's amazing.
So, yeah, so they're going to be in kind of direct competition with each other.
Yeah, I think Dylan can't follow Ryan with these OG's 90 laps old hard tyres.
I've got a
feeling. Yeah.
I've got a feeling that battle was just for the cameras.
Well, no, I don't think so. At least we don't do that in our league. Let's say that. I mean, there are really. You can like decide with your teammate. What are we going to do? Are we going to fight? In what situation will you do this or that?
Yeah.
You know. Good example, me and Nishay, teammates for Renault in Italy. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Last lap, last corner. Ouch. Yeah.
Side by side.
Yeah, he overtook me in the final corner of the race, in the last lap. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I knew he was coming closer, but I didn't know if he was going to go for the overtake. But I really enjoyed. Yeah, it wasn't really a fight, but I liked him overtaking me. That sounds very weird, but
no,
it's just you have a good relationship with your teammate.
Yeah, you do, and you guys do especially, really.
Loads of. I think every teammate has a relation. Jeez. Oh.
The annoying thing for me in this race, other than crashing out, was do you know who the driver I was chasing down before Jake overtook me?
Sorry?
Do you know who the driver was that I was chasing before Jake overtook me?
No, I can't recall. No, I think it was Matt, but
it was Ryan Leah.
Oh.
I was.
God!
Right. I was right up right behind him. Then I had my little moment on the penultimate turn. After that, I was 8 seconds behind and catching, but Jake was catching me much faster than I was catching Ryan. And Jake got ahead of me, and the rest is history, unfortunately. But
God.
yeah, I feel like I could have maybe been on the podium in this race.
You could have been on the podium. You would have been fighting with Dylan and Ryan here, I think. I don't know what happened to Chris. This tyre isn't his. He just can't find the pace, I think. Because he was driving an amazing race, but now he's 30 seconds behind Dylan Platt.
Yeah, his lap times are some 2 seconds off of everyone, including Dylan, who's also on the same age, same compound tyre. I think he's just looking to finish the race. He's not going to push.
I think I would have been as well. Jeez, if I if I knew that this many people retired, I would like, okay, lean fuel, non-ERS, just cruise to the finish.
Yeah.
I just hope you make it.
That's exactly what I did at Germany, although for different reasons. Don't know if you remember that one. I wasn't able because I can only talk to Jeff via my Connect, and the Connect wasn't working.
Oh God! Screaming to the Connect.
Yeah. So
I imagine that.
My pit crew would only offer me 2 different tyres. It was either worn softs or worn mediums. It would not allow me to equip the hard. I had no way of doing it, so I had to just coast sort of half throttle for most of the lap. And desperately try and get the tyres to the end.
That's painful. Did you pit? Did you stop at the end or?
I must have made about 8 or 9. I stopped 8 or 9 times trying to get the. Oh, sorry, Chris spun off.
No, Chris. Oh, he's into the wall. Oh my God, he's very lucky that he can drive on here. That's another change of wing he needs. I think you will be cruising very slowly to the bit then. Oh my. Very, yeah. You must be careful.
I'm surprised that Dylan hasn't come in.
Yeah?
I mean, he knows that he's not going to pass. He
can't win anything here.
Yeah,
by going on.
Yeah.
He's only losing time. Yeah.
It would have definitely been more sensible to come in and give himself a fighting chance, knowing how quick he is over 1 lap. He could have easily made up that deficit.
But he didn't.
No.
And that's strategy. Myself, I'm not the best strategist in the world. So yeah, I know how it feels to finish a race and think like, okay, if I'd done that, I would have been up there. No, at least you could have been up there. But it might be just tactically just finishing the race, not wanting to push that hard. Oh, yeah, Chris is in. Oh, what am I saying? It took him a while, actually.
He's got an opportunity now for fastest lap.
Yes, he does. Going on to the soft tyre, getting a change of nose here. Oh, he's getting lapped by Phil, I think, yes. He's 1 lap behind now. Oh, I know. I'm sure I will be crashing here in the in the tunnel. I'm surprised I didn't crash at Brazil in the pit exit.
Yeah, that's another nightmare.
That's something I do. Just crash at the most the places you don't have to hurry and just you don't have to drive fast, but you want to drive fast and then you crash.
Yes.
Yeah. I know, stupid.
No, it's completely understandable.
It is, isn't it? Geez, 7 laps remaining now for Harris. I think he's going to win the race. And
what gives you that idea?
I don't know. Maybe the 35 seconds between him and Ryan. And he's on a fresh set of softs, so. And I don't think we have to argue about driver of the day here.
Go on then, who would you give it to?
Well, if I look at what's happening at this moment on track, I'd give it to Phil, I think, yes.
Nope.
Very surprising, I know.
Sorry, you cut out right when you said who you were going to give it to. Sorry.
I think to Phil. Very surprising, I know, but yeah, why not? Phil he didn't have any accidents this race. He just drove, started second, got a position, and just full throttle.
Yeah,
I think he is going to win this race, of course, but if he crashes, he won't be driver of the day. But
yeah, that's fair enough. Personally, I would have given it to Ryan Leah, but yeah, no, completely understand why you've given it to Phil. He's done a completely
I didn't officially
flawless race
it yet.
No.
Come on.
Well, let's not take it away from Phil. I've taken it away from Phil a number of times over the course of the season when he's had actually a brilliant race, but someone has gained lots of places behind him.
Ryan?
So.
Tell me.
Why Ryan? Because Ryan again hasn't made any mistakes. He's just been in the right place at the right time. He's kept his head down, and he's found himself ahead of his teammate and champion. So, yeah, no, that for me. And this is his best result as well. He's never finished second before. Had a podium. Had a podium way back in Australia, very first race of the season, and now here he is on the last race with another podium.
Oh God, you might have done it. He started in 10th.
Phil won't be pleased. Phil won't be pleased.
Oh God, no, we didn't decide yet.
Can we give a double driver of the day?
I don't think. Wait, no.
All four of these should be drives.
Well, actually, that's hard. Maybe we can. John, is this possible? No.
Or what we could do still is what Eddie and I sometimes do. If we couldn't agree, we'd ask the viewers to decide, and then we count up the votes at the end of the stream. So we'll leave it down to the viewers.
Yeah,
which basically means it's gonna...
Now, comment your driver of the day. Yeah, we'll decide who it is at the end. No, you'll decide who it is. Yeah, the people who... Ah, jeez, my words. Okay.
Please only vote for...
Adrian, go on. Vote on one of the 4 people remaining in this race to be the driver of the day. Yeah. Damn. Nah. Yeah, I understand why you want to give it to Ryan, but... Phil just... Yeah. Oh God. Mike Dean said Ryan Lee. Phil Harris said Phil Harris. How? Wait, what? How is he commenting? Okay. Phil is a multi... Oh no. Yeah, he's... Oh my God. What? Oh God. Ryan Lee, Phil Harris, Ryan Lee, Phil Harris. Oh no.
Better get counting.
Oh,
no double votes.
No.
One,
hey,
one
Phil, stop it. How is he doing this? Go driving. Drive.
Cameron Widdowson, driver of the day. Big up.
Yes.
How many legitimate votes do we have here?
Can you vote on yourself or not?
No, you cannot vote for yourself. There's no voting for yourself.
Everyone is going for Ryan.
Actually, how did Phil Harris? Phil Harris vote for himself? Whoa,
he now typed in this entire sentence. I think Phil Harris should be. No, Phil. You know what? No, okay. No, Adrian. What have you done?
It's gone to Ryan, hasn't it?
You've done it again. I think if Ryan Lee finishes this race, he will be... Oh God, no. No, he will be driver of the day if he finishes. Sorry, Phil. Hearts in the chat for Phil, ladies and gentlemen. But he's going to... Wait, how is he doing this? Phil, how are you doing this?
He's probably just pausing.
You can't pause it. That's not allowed.
I think fine. I paused for 8 laps while I had cramp in Monaco, and got my best result of the season.
What's that? No, Ryan, Leah, right? No, sorry. No. or we could say whoever gets fastest lap. No, 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 no.
No,
not doing
no,
this.
let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Imagine Phil crashing. No, you're the magic man. Yeah, you are. Jeez. Only because of that you should be driver of the day, but no. Wait, or someone else just is on his account. That's probably it. I know your tricks. Did Chris Knight set fastest lap or not? Is he... Oh, he's low on ERS, so...
Sorry if I'm interrupting you, Sil, here, because I can't actually hear you very well. Your mic is doing something very strange. We had a similar problem in the F1 Tonight Netherlands race at Japan. I don't know what that issue is. I'm sure Dan can.
It's from your side,
help you out with that.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but we had the same thing. Anyway,
don't know.
It looks like we have 3 legitimate votes for Ryan Lee.
Ryan Lee, yeah.
No votes for we've still got 5 people that are watching the stream that are left to vote.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance for Phil to take it.
Oh my. You know, oh, Dylan almost crashed. Oh my god, he had a major moment in the final sector. He almost understeered into the wall. Why isn't he coming in? Oh, he is, right now. Oh, okay. I'm very good at predicting things, as you see. No, okay. Yeah.
Phil's not happy about his non-driver of the day.
Let's see. This is... Oh god.
Unfortunately, this is what happens when there's a deadlock in the commentary box on driver of the day. It goes to a public vote, and unfortunately, it's 3-0.
Oh god.
But yeah, this is at least the 3rd time that the driver of the day has been swept from Phil's feet.
Aww.
From under his feet, I should say.
Can I vote twice? No, Terry, no you can't. But if you want to vote for Ryan Lee, you can. No. 3-2-1. No, Phil, you can't vote, sorry. You can vote on Ryan, or you can vote on Chris. Or Dylan. Pick one.
To be fair, Phil has had a brilliant race
Come
this
on,
race.
Adrian, what are you doing?
I'm trying to keep it completely unbiased, because look at Phil's position, right? 36 seconds ahead of
I know.
of Ryan. I know we've had lots of DNFs, but he would still be leading this race if this was still a full grid at this point. So
yes.
Yeah, let's not take anything away from Phil. He is leading a 4-car race, but he would be leading.
Phil votes for Cameron for Drift King. Yes. We'll consider it. No.
Cameron absolutely is the Drift King.
I mean, take a look. Can we replay this? No. Maybe we can. Wait. Oh, the stream quality is very low for some reason. Oops. Don't know what happened there. Sorry for that. Oh god, the stream quality is very low. But okay, 2 laps. Oh! Phil is actually coming in!
Yeah, he can.
Yes, he can.
Who has fastest lap at the moment, actually? That is Phil.
Oh,
in fact, it's Phil by a big margin.
Oh, he's taking a risk here. Phil, what are you doing? I'm just checking. Oh god, what's happening. Oh, got nothing. Okay. Okay, let's see. No, this is weird. No, Mike, that's what I said. Mike says everyone go for fastest lap. Winner gets driver of the day, but that's just a risk. Dylan Platt actually putting in fastest lap right now, but no, we're not doing that. Sorry. I mean, it would be great, but it would cause some action. But good season, lads.
No,
Well done.
because then it will be expected every race that the fastest lap winner also gets driver of the day, and that's not how it works, unfortunately. Well, you did it at Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I know we did.
You survived the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Well done. We should give an award. No. Well done. You finished Abu Dhabi Grand Prix award. Great name, I know. Okay, let's see what Phil can do. Hopefully he doesn't crash. Final lap right now. We're on board with Phil Harris for his final lap of the race. Will he put in fastest lap? He will be pushing, of course.
I think Phil will take fastest lap.
Wow.
I think pound for pound on this track, I think Phil
He is 1.5 tenths on his fastest sector down in the first sector. Completely misses the apex of the second.
I've got him showing as sorry, Phil. Still. I've got Phil showing his purple sector in the first sector, 17.322.
Jeez.
That's compared to an 18.0 of all three drivers behind him in that same first sector, so 7 tenths up.
Oh, didn't Platt it in? Why?
He's got on the wet tyres. Interesting.
Oh god, no!
Good
don't
call.
crash. Do it. Oh no! I don't know who we should go on board with now.
I'm going to stick with Phil.
Okay, let's go Phil.
I think Phil deserves us to stay with him while he finishes his lap and wins the final race of the season.
Amazing.
Not his first one, of course. He's had 2 before.
Right. Okay, here we are. Phil now coming around the final turn for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. He wins it and puts in fastest lap for 1:35.7, which I don't believe anyone will beat. Especially not Dylan on the wet tyre. Jeez.
Well, Dylan set a 35.9, so it's not that much quicker actually. So yeah, well done to Phil there.
Amazing. 26 points for him actually. Dylan just going really slow through the sector. Ryan finishing second. Well done to him.
Chris is actually just 14 seconds.
Oh
behind,
no!
and I think he has. Oh, actually, penalties may actually affect Chris here. I'm trying to work out.
Just get close.
The gap. I think it will be close.
Oh god, final lap action here at Abu Dhabi. Oh.
I think Dylan's underestimated how bad these wet tyres.
But why the wet tyre? Oh, that's another penalty. You can see him, but I don't think it will be enough. For third place, Dylan Platt will finish third. Oh. Sliding over the finish line. Chris Knight in fourth, and that's it. For the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, we had how many? 12 DNFs?
12 DNFs, that's an F1 Tonight record.
Well,
in
ladies
both
and
leagues.
gentlemen, we've got a record.
Not one to be proud of.
One to be proud of. No. Okay, and ah man.
Congratulations to Phil winning the final race, and of course our champion as well, Dylan Platt, who took the title way back in I think it was USA, just after Tom Stevens retired from the league. So yeah, very well done all drivers who participated this season, and yeah, I look forward to the same again next season with different teams.
Man, that's something. Well, this was it for us for this season. F1 Tonight UK. I hope we'll see you in season 2 with new teams and new drivers. Will there be new drivers, Adrian? Do you know?
No new drivers. Josh Diggles is returning. Tom Stevens is returning. But no brand new drivers to the league.
Well, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next season. Goodbye.
It's good night from me as well. Thank you, Sil.